Hello you guys, I hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about everything that I use to help manage my lupus. If I feel a lupus flare coming on or if I start to get sick, the first thing I do is detox my body. And a lot of people with autoimmune diseases, they don't know about this, and basically detoxing your body is a way to get rid of all of the toxins in your body. And you kind of have to think of it like a hard drive on a computer. If you keep saving all these photos, saving all these documents, and saving everything on your hard drive, eventually things are just gonna keep building up if nothing gets deleted. And so your body kind of works in the same way, and we are exposed to so many toxins throughout the day. It's in your shampoo, conditioner, in your makeup, in chemicals, laundry detergents, everything that we basically are around. I don't really know what lupus is really caused from, but a lot of research has said that lupus stems from environmental factors. And so I figured I'd try to detox as much as possible since it was something I've never done, and I can really truly tell a difference from detoxing and doing all of these little things to help manage my lupus. I have felt so much better, and it keeps me going, and it keeps me able to complete the normal tasks that a normal person can do in life. And so what I use to detox, I actually just got this one. I was using a different brand. Everything that I use to manage my lupus in the description box below for you guys. This brand is called REDMOND, and you want to use bentonite clay. And this stuff is amazing. I don't know if you guys can see it. This stuff is absolutely amazing because it works in so many different ways. You can use this in your bathtub, and that's usually what I do. I go ahead and I put this in my bathtub and mix it with apple cider vinegar and just with the water, and I soak for about 15 to 20 minutes, and this helps pull out all the toxins in my body. And I also use this as a facial mask, and I've started using it for a toothpaste as well, just to really detox and clean my mouth, because if you don't know, a lot of health issues increase if your mouth is not taken care of. And so I really detox that. And so again, the very first thing I do when I start feeling sick is detox my body, and I use this clay. I also get Dr. TEALS detoxing bath, and it looks like this. It's just Epsom salt, and it's mixed with the clay as well. And this is supposed to help you energize. And I remember the first few times that I did this is actually what I started detoxing with. And the first few times I did this, I really felt a difference in my body and my energy. The only downfall in this is it does contain a fragrance, and I'm still not sure if this fragrance is from an essential oil or if it's from something else. If it's from an essential oil, then that is okay. But people with lupus or other autoimmune diseases want to be careful of fragrance, because that is one of the most harmful chemicals that we are exposed to. Another way that I detox my body is I get detox tea. I don't have any detox tea handy on me right now, but when my body starts to feel inflamed, I stock up on chamomile tea. This is just your regular chamomile tea. I stock up on this, and I drink it throughout the entire day, and it really helps to bring my inflammation down. And also it helps if you mix it with the detox tea. That's normally what I do, and I just try to cleanse my entire body. This is also good if I want to start eating differently and switch up the way that I'm eating. I use the detox system as well. Speaking of the harmful chemicals that we are exposed to, I try to eliminate all of those. And although it's not super easy to do, and I don't do it at 100% because it's just so difficult to do when there's some products that you need, and there's some things that we just are around, like for sheets and everything, I just get the normal sheets. I don't go into like the organic kind or anything like that. I was wearing perfume every single day. I was putting on scented lotion every single day. and I was putting in hairspray in my hair every single day. I was doing all these different things, and I wasn't realizing that the chemicals were just building up on my body, and same with the shampoo and conditioners. And so what I've done is I have gotten rid of my shampoo and conditioner, and I went and I got a less chemical filled shampoo and conditioner. I got one that is filled with essential oils and coconut oil and argan oil, and I went and I switched out my makeup, and so I'm using less chemicals on my face. And the hugest thing is the perfume. Anything with perfume in it greatly irritates my lupus, and I just start to feel inflamed in my lungs immediately, and I get tired very shortly afterwards. And I threw away the majority of my perfumes, and it was really hard for me not to throw away everything, only because there's a couple that I absolutely love and I've had since, I don't know, they just remind me of when I was younger, and so I've held on to those, and now I just use them just for special occasions. But if you have lupus or an autoimmune disease, I definitely recommend cleaning out those chemicals, because it really made a difference on my energy levels and just overall how I was feeling. I cleared those out, and then I detoxed my body, and then I was able to just kind of feel normal again. If I'm beginning to feel inflammation in my lungs or other parts of my body, I heat up hot water and ginger and turmeric. Turmeric is just your standard spice, and a lot of ethnic foods use it. And I have started using this in my food weekly, and turmeric helps bring down that inflammation. And so I started incorporating this into my rice, into my tea, and just into hot water with lemon and ginger, and that has really helped me feel better. And it also helps with other inflammations as well, like if you have allergies, it helps with allergies as well. So turmeric is an absolute must in my diet. People with autoimmune diseases usually suffer from some type of rash, and this is where I use this. It's called Hawaiian Moon Aloe, and you can just, I think you have to buy this stuff online. This is something that I was gifted, and this stuff is really awesome. It really helps with my back, because that's where I tend to get my biggest rash, is I put it on my back. And it also feels really good on any types of sunburns. And again, I try to look for things that have the less chemicals in it, and this was a main product that really just had the aloe vera and other kind of oils like palm oil and sunflower oil, and it really just helped my, like, soothe my skin to where it was very nice and soft, and it helped diminish the look of the rash. For this rash right here, I pointed it out to you guys a few times. I don't know if you guys, there you go, you can see it. My doctor has told me that it is a built up of some cells, skin cells on my body, and it was a lot bigger before. And something that I have read about the clay, the detoxing clay, is that you could actually make the paste out of it and then put it on this rash, and it's supposed to eliminate it. So I am going to be trying that, and then I'll be letting you guys know if that works. But that's also another great benefit for this. I mentioned before how important detox is and how important it is to keep your mouth clean, because your mouth is the beginning of your entire body system. And so think of it as a way you're feeding your body and you're helping it function the way that you'd like it to. And so I got some TUXEDO charcoal detox powder for your mouth, and what you do with this is, can you guys see that? And I've had this for over a year, and I still have so much left. But I just put it on my toothbrush. I don't do it every single day, but maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, I use this and I just detox my entire mouth. I take a multivitamin every single day. I'm trying to be better at this. The majority of time, I honestly forget to take them, and I need to get better at that, because it really helps to make sure that you're getting all the nutrients that your body does need. And this is not, the gummy kinds are really not the best for you because they contain gelatin and a lot more sugar. So if you guys can look into a different organic type of vitamin, that would be awesome. My stomach is very, very sensitive, so I have to find something like a kid's vitamin. Lupus patients, it's important to not go in the sun. They say, the doctors say that going in the sun for a lupus patient triggers an autoimmune response, which then triggers a flare, and you could potentially get really sick. And so when I'm outside, I try to wear a hat if I know I'm gonna be outside for a longer period of time. I absolutely wear sunscreen every single time. And the thing with me, a lot of the sunscreens, the scent is way too overwhelming and they have an added fragrance, and that just does not do well for my lupus. And so I usually get this kind, and it's by Elta MD Skincare. And I even get the kind and it has a little tint within it, and that just helps really well. With my lupus, I get really dry skin and also cracked nail, or not cracked nails, I get cracked cuticles and dry skin around my fingers, and it's just not pretty. And I also get the blue on my fingers when I get cold. And so what I use in almost everything that I do, especially beauty wise, is I just use coconut oil. I put my fingers in coconut oil. I'll put coconut oil all over my face, and I'll even take baths with coconut oil, and I've even done oil pulling with coconut oil, which is putting coconut oil in your mouth to swish around, and what it does is it gets rid of all of the nasty bacteria, and it helps with the health of your gums and your teeth. If you have an autoimmune disease or lupus, it is so important to do the things that relax you. When your body is stressed, then you are more likely to have a flare. I know for me, if I get really overwhelmed or stressed out, I begin to slowly feel like my body is shutting down. And so this is where I like to use the essential oil lavender. And what I do with this is I normally diffuse it throughout the house in my diffuser, and that really helps me just to calm my mood and calm my entire body and just put me in a relaxed state of mind. If I had the money, I would honestly get massages weekly, and it's not just for pure enjoyment, it's just to manage lupus and to keep the body relaxed and under control, because you don't want your system become hyperactive, and because if your immune system does, then that's where it starts attacking whatever part of the body that your lupus does. Speaking of essential oils, this is what I use to help manage my lupus in so many ways. I have this awesome friend, and I think I'm gonna reach out to her and ask her if I could just do a video just on all of her essential oils and what she's put together for me, just to get her permission so I could share it with you guys, because this is a must-have, absolutely must-have for me now. Now that she's introduced me to essential oils, I do not see myself without them. I take these little essential oils with me when I go traveling, and if I know I'm going to be gone for an entire day out and about, I take them with me. These are great when I get headaches, when I'm feeling fatigue, and she was nice enough to actually just put these together for me. So one of these is for kidney support, one of these is for fatigue, this one is for sleeping and anxiety, and I have one that is just for lupus, and this has helped me. I can't even explain to you guys, because I don't like taking any type of medication unless I have to, and that means like I don't like taking any pain medicine if I don't have to. So if I become to the point where I need some type of something to relieve my pain or something, this is where these little guys come in handy. And each of these little bottles are filled with just a blend of different kinds of essential oils. And again, if you guys want to see an entire video on what's inside those bottles and how to use them exactly, then give this video a thumbs up and I'll go ahead and I'll create that for you. How I manage my hair with having lupus. You guys have seen me on camera so many times that you guys know that my hair is just always an absolute mess, I swear. And lately I've had the worst luck with lupus and my hair just falling out in bunches and bunches and bunches. So for a temporary solution, I got these extensions. You guys can see I blended them. I blended them in just to make my hair fuller because I usually have thick, full hair, but it's just, I mean, a lot of it is just coming out and everything. And when you have lupus and your hair falls out, what it does is chunks of your hair comes out and it leaves little scars on your scalp. And so hair cannot grow back in those areas. So these are a quick solution for me. It's not my go-to everything because honestly, they're uncomfortable and I don't have the time to constantly put in extensions and manage them and take care of them. And so they aren't like my number one go-to. My number one go-to product for hair loss that I just don't have right now because it's expensive is OVATION cell therapy. I got introduced to this a few years ago, and what it is, it's shampoo and a conditioner system, and you put it on your hair, you scrub it in, you could sleep in it overnight, or you just leave it on for about 20 minutes, and it helps the cell growth on your scalp to promote healthy hair growth. And so I remember taking it way back when I got diagnosed in 2014. I had some hair loss and I got OVATION as a gift and I used it for an entire month. And I remember I would just be walking down the street and I'd have people say, wow, what do you put in your hair? What do you do to your hair? And I didn't have to even style my hair because my hair was just so full and it was just awesome. And so if you guys aren't on a budget or anything, then I would definitely recommend OVATION for all of you. Again, everything that I've mentioned in this video for stuff that I use myself, I will go ahead and put everything in the description box. Nothing on here is sponsored. I just want to share with you guys what I have learned through trial and error, things that absolutely do help my lupus and help me to feel better and allows me to live my day-to-day life and watch two little kids and work out and just tackle all my goals that I want to do. All of these things combined really help. I have to tell you guys though, the number one thing that you guys must do if you have an autoimmune disease is revamp your entire nutrition system. This is where it all comes down to what you're eating. Everything comes down to what you're eating. You want to incorporate your food diet with tons of fruits and vegetables, healthy proteins, organic if you're not on the budget. If you guys are just getting started, then I would just go ahead and start clean eating. You can go ahead and Google what clean eating is, and that can help give you an idea of how you should be feeding your body for nutritional purposes. I am creating an anti-inflammatory recipe book. If you guys are interested in this anti-inflammatory recipe book for lupus and autoimmune diseases, then please let me know and comment down below. I will let you guys know when this product of mine will be available for all of you guys to get yourselves. I can tell you guys my ultimate goal with this is to eliminate my lupus medication altogether and hopefully just go back to being a normal person without all of these issues that my autoimmune disease has caused. So again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I will be posting a lot more on this topic. Please like this video for love, and I will be talking to you guys all shortly. Bye.